Let's talk about something that doesn't get talked about enough, and that is how alcohol makes you feel. So people who develop a real problematic relationship with alcohol, they experience the buzz and the euphoria and the pleasure from alcohol differently from very, let's say, moderate, normal drinkers. Just like with weed, right? Some people, they smoke weed and they get super anxious, or some people smoke weed and they get really tired, or some people smoke weed and they get really, really paranoid. Alcohol is the same way. Not everybody experiences alcohol the same way. And people who develop a problematic relationship with alcohol, people like who I used to be, when I used to drink, I could never just have one. As soon as I had one, a switch would go off and I had to keep drinking until I either got sick or threw up or whatever. Every time I drink, I would get to the point where I was really drunk. And if someone tried to stop me, it wouldn't work. I would find every fucking possible which way to keep drinking alcohol. And that's because for me, when I drink alcohol, I experience a type of pleasure and euphoria that is beyond like my wildest imagination. It is absolutely fucking insane. Alcohol was the greatest thing that I had ever found. It was the greatest solution to all the problems in my life. So this is a very, very important conversation. I've never heard anybody have it, but it's very important to have, because people who are moderate drinkers will look at people who are binge drinkers or problem drinkers and say, it's willpower. Why can't you stop? You're not trying hard enough. And that's just not how it is. Our brain chemistry is different. The way we feel on alcohol is dramatically different. I have a lot of friends who, and maybe some of you in the comments, like when you drink alcohol, it just makes you really tired. Right? Some people and like, you know, the hangover for people is also different as well. So just understand that like the people who really develop a problematic relationship with alcohol, not just like, oh, it's a bad habit. I'm talking like severe alcohol use disorder or alcoholism. The way they experience alcohol is much, much different than the person who can have just one or two and be take it or leave it. So yeah, let me know what you think below, where you fall on the spectrum, but I feel like this is a really important conversation we need to have.